Welcome everybody, Southeast Coast Series playoffs. Top 16 cats moving onward and upward. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you here. Just to let you know, this is going to be an exciting race tonight. One fast repair is all they're going to get. And I'll tell you what, this short track half mile, this puppy, you don't have enough time to even complain or bitch about somebody. That's how fast the action is around here. The Karens will probably come out. This track will bring Karens out. But I don't think they're even going to be able to think fast enough to speak. That's the way it works right here. Should be a lot of fun. Stick around. We're going to get the national anthem out of the way, and we'll be right back after this.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket track, the bombs busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home
Welcome back, everybody. Bristol Motor Speedway. The racetrack that makes you want to stick your foot right up your teammate's ass at some point. Bottom line, I'm not holding back. That's just the way it's gonna be. It will make you mad as fire. You will spit fire, probably. Doesn't matter, it can be anybody. Tempers will fly, Karens will rise. One fast repair is all they're gonna get tonight. That means you've got to really take care of your truck. You got to be in it to win it. Also, you have got 16 drivers. Right there they are. Read them and weep. Castine, Somerville, Cogdale, Roebuck, Beverly, Lawrence, Catrone, Harvey, Snyder, Means, Grimard, Moon, Beverly, Black, Davis, Jr., and Janinda. These guys are trying to advance. They're looking for that covenant title of the championship. The big kahuna, the bragging rights. And believe you me, this track right here, you better have a lot of water or beer sitting beside you, whatever you want to drink. You better let the wife know you're going to be out for a little while. Then again, you might want to tell her to hold your beer. You'll be right back. Just depends if you can keep the fenders on this bad boy. Four seconds to go. We'll get into the qualifying. This is Bobby with all the freaking hobbies, MaxspeedTV. We're going to be right into the qualifying right after my commercial. All right, let's get this show on the road right off the bat. Coming out here, Mr. Moon. He said he felt pretty confident tonight. Excuse me. Fighting a little bronchitis, but he says he feels pretty good tonight. We'll keep an eye on him. Loves this track. Rather run this track than eat supper. So, see what happens. I'll tell you what, he's laying down a pretty doggone good lap, I'll tell you that. He's going to be the one to knock off right now. That was a good run. My buddy, Sammy Davis Jr. just finished up. He's going to be 10th. And I'm looking for him. There he is. Another chase contender. Mr. Tally. I'm not too sure about the short tracks with him. I know the 1.5 miles and 2 miles he's really good at. So I'm kind of anxious to see what he can do out here in this little 1/2 mile baby. He's going to get into 10th as well. Mr. Williams. He's going to be 9th. Black looks like he's going to be 15th. And that's what I like about this. It doesn't take very long. Not very long at all to qualify here. Hey, all right. We've got some fans out there in YouTubeville. That is awesome. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming out and joining us. I promise you, this is not going to be boring. By no means is this going to be boring. We got 1 minute and 28 seconds, and there's only one guy out there left on the track running around. And it's going to be Blake Roebuck. End of 30. He's the last one who's going to be able to knock Mr. Moon off the pole. Can he do it? No. Not on his first run, he's not gonna. That is it. Not gonna happen, Captain. He'll start out in the 18th spot, looks like. 46 seconds to go. Anybody in YouTube, you got anything you want to say to these drivers? You let me know. I'll pass it along. I can tell you for a fact, one Nathan Somerville in the 28th has got his mom, and if I'm not mistaken, he's got his grandmother out here watching as well. Well, Grandma, better plug your ears, because I have a tendency to every once in a while say a bad word, and I'm sorry if I do. But, you know, I wouldn't be the bad boy of broadcasting if I just wasn't me, right? Robert Timmons is out there. He's got a stepson. That's Mr. Talley out there in the number 2 machine. I'm sure he'll be watching him. And everybody else, Charles Gettings. This is his league, actually. He's out here with us, I believe. I don't think he's even... I don't know if he's admin in this bad boy or not. I don't think he is. He might be out somewhere serving this wonderful country of ours. And watching from afar, maybe. All right, looks like we're going to start gridding these bad boys, and I do what I do best. It's my time. My time to shine. Maybe. We'll see. I can hear them. There they are. I knew they'd come into play sooner or later. All right, Grandma, hang on to your hat. I'm going to pronounce guys' names probably 13 different ways of Sunday. Why? Well, apparently I'm good at it. Row number 1. Moon. 36 beside him is going to be Hank Castine. Row number 2 is going to be a 38. The Italian Stallion, Mr. Catrone. And also beside him, 13 of Mark Beverly. Keep an eye on Mark. He is really doing good. Row number 3, the 28, Nathan Somerville. He knows how to get around the place. And, of course, the 00, Mr. Nathan Cogdell. Row number 4, the 15 of Mr. Strickland, the Excitement. 14 beside him will be Mr. Grimard. Row 5, the 06, Mr. Williams. Then number 2 beside him will be Jeremy Talley. And it looks like the 88 in row 6, Mr. Snyder and Janenda. Row 7 to 54, my buddy Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, baby. And the 44 of Nathan Janenda. Row number 8 and the 8 will be Scott Black. 22 along beside him, Boss the Hoss Beverly. Row number 9 to 24 will be Mr. Means, and the 30 beside him will be Blake Roebuck. Row 10 to 77 will be Mr. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. We're just going to call him Mr. C. Terlendi, I don't know. For the love of God, we got to get an American name on this fella, or I got to get him a nickname. Yeah, the 18 beside him is going to be Mr. Lawrence. Keep an eye on him. He knows how to get around here as well. The 55 will be Mr. Muleman. And the 56, Windy Bank, beside him in the row 11 there. And that is going to be all of them. One fast repair, folks. That's all we're going to get tonight. And what does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means you got to keep the fenders on it. You got to be in it to win it. And if you can't, you're in some serious trouble. The action is going to be fast here, folks. Extremely fast. Like I said, it's going to be so fast you ain't even got time to be ticked off at your teammate or ticked off at somebody else that may have just tapped you or perhaps rubbed you. But don't worry, tempers are going to fly. It might be a cool night at Bristol Motor Speedway tonight, but I assure you it is going to get hot later on in this race. Listen to the crowd screaming and yelling at these guys. Southeast Coast Playoffs, 16 drivers. Yeah, go! Yeah, come on now! Everybody is standing on their feet. They just can't wait to get the show on the road. And away we go. Mr. Moon's going to bring him down. You've got Hank Castine right there on the top. The big question is, will it be green flag pit stops or won't they? Everybody trying to fan out. Now, they're doing a darn good job right here. They may have made a liar out of me. Maybe water bottles won't go flying across the room tonight. We'll see. Man, for a minute I had to look closely. That's 06, man. Look at that puppy shine, huh? Reminds me of the 16 of Mr. Timmons' ride. That is another truck that if Liberace drove NASCAR, his butt would be in something like that. That thing is flamboyant in the lights at Bristol. $150 laps of nothing but pure white knuckle riding, going nowhere, but hopefully getting there fast. Everybody is playing really, really well. Got some really good drivers in this league anyway, so. But I am noticing there's a couple guys that's already bit the wall. Mr. Janenda's got a little bit of damage going on. As you can see, I can guarantee you that wasn't his paint scheme starting out. That'd be all right. You don't need defenders in this place. You just need a motor and 4 tires and a radiator. You'll be all right. Another guy to keep an eye on way back here in the back. And for some reason why, I don't know why the telemetry won't come up for him, but that will be Mark Beverly in the 13. And his dad, Haas Beverly, he's up to the 12th position right now in that 22 machine. Give you a better look at him. Honor and remember. The Big Haas. And you can see right now the 88 Snyder taking a little peek at him. I'd love nothing more to take that spot away from him in the inside. He's trying. Getting a little dicey right here for that 13th spot, I'll tell you that. Or for the 12th spot. Just a little bit of love and touch and squeezing going on. You're going to have that all night long. And yep, I said that. Another good looking paint scheme. These guys take pride in their paint. I'll give them that for sure. Keeping defenders on is not a big deal at Bristol. You just got to have a radiator, 4 tires, and an engine. Moon has led every lap so far. He said he felt comfortable. He said he liked this place. I personally thought he was joking with me. I guess he's proved me wrong. There's Castine in the 2nd spot in the 36 machine. He's definitely hanging right there with him. A little ways back is going to be Mr. Catrone, the Italian Stallion. All these cats, if you see that big C right there on the front of his last name above it, they are chase contenders. Just about everybody here tonight is. There's a couple of them that's not. In the fourth place, hanging back, relaxing a little bit, no one to bother him, will be Mr. Somerville. The 51, Mr. Excitement himself, Roger Strickland in the 51 machine right there. Game fuel. Miller, the good-looking paint scheme. He's in 6th. Grimard's going to be 7th. Janenda, Matt, I believe, Janenda. Coming out in the 8th. And right there's his brother in the 44 right behind him, beating a little bit of pressure from Mr. Means. Got to try to take that spot away from him. We'll see. He's working on it. Nicholas Lawrence. I'm not used to seeing him in that particular paint scheme, but he is running the interstate battery truck. He is in the 12th spot. He knows how to get around this place. Already, Mark Beverly's moved his way on up. I mean, though my telemetry's not telling it, but he is up to the 14th spot. And there's Blake Roebuck in the X-Side machine. He is currently 16th. Haas Beverly. He's at 15th right now. A little bit of rear damage on that right side. Somebody may have gave him just a little tiny love tap. See it right there? There'll be a lot of love tapping going on here tonight. Usually right around 20. So, a little touch. Tally gets hit. He's going to go around. That's going to bring out our first caution. And you can see him. He's getting beat up like a pinball in a pinball machine. Let's go back. Watch it carefully. Your leaders are on the bottom. And right there, got a little tapping going on. Let's go to the 00, take a look. That's going to be Nathan Cogdell. Maybe we can get a good look, a little closer look, if you will. Maybe. There we go. Just kind of went up, tapped him a little bit. Tally was definitely an innocent bystander that got drilled. And that's going to work out really good for me because I know that guy just loves broadcasting. So anyway, that's what happens. The leaders, the 38, 36 right in there. Okay, that's going to be Catrone, and the 36 is Castine. That's second and third. That's what happens when you get around lap traffic. Everybody in and out of the pits, no problem, quickly. Thank you very kindly. Now, the only one who has not pitted yet, which they will be coming in right now. And that will, the 88 is staying out there for now. And that is Mr. Snyder. I seen what you just did out there in YouTube, Adelia. Shame, shame, shame. And I'm trying to be a good boy, and what do? You throw that little emoji up out here on us. Now, they say that pit road, if you got that #1 pit stall, you could definitely make up some if you're caught back in the back somewhere or whatever was to happen in the middle of the pack or whatever, but you will make up a lot if you get that #1 pit stall. And Mr. Moon definitely has that pit stall. But you can work your way up front pretty nicely when you're going into the pits. You ain't going to have to worry about drafting. You ain't got to worry about anything. What you do got to worry about is getting your ass beat. because they're going to beat you to death. You don't want to block here. They'll literally move you out of the way and send you right up to the wall. And remember, you only get one fast repair. And for those of you who are kind of wondering, Mr. Tally was forced to use his fast repair. And as you can see, there it is. Poof, brand new. They're going to line them back up, do it again. 31 laps out of 150 in the books. If you all could, that would be really swell. But how about hitting that like button right there for us? Let the guys know you appreciate what they're doing. "31 laps out of 150. One caution so far. That's it. Bobby with all the hobbies. Max Speed TV coming at you. Southeast Coast Playoffs, Bristol. And it looks to me it's a possibility. I don't know if Nathan fell asleep in his rig or what, but he may have missed a shift. And that dropped him back to the 6th spot that fast. Everybody goes way up high when they come into turns. They dive down. Tires are definitely something around here. This concrete would chew them up and spit them out. Take a look at that, huh? Mr. Excitement there with hardly no right front. I think he might have touched the wall maybe once or twice. What do you think, huh? But he's up in the 3rd spot. Joey Means right here, the 24. He's up in the 4th. And look at that, huh? I told you Nicholas Lawrence would not be sitting back there very long and liking it. Now he's doing some battling right there with Somerville. He's trying to take that spot from him. Somerville ain't having nothing of it. He's gave it to him for now, but he's just going to ride around there and make him nervous a little bit. I can guarantee you he'll make a move eventually here. There's Mr. Williams, not a playoff contender. Janenda right there looking at him. Mark Beverly, for reasons I have no clue why I can't get telemetry on him. I just don't know about that. But I will tell you, he is made the top 10. And all the way back here, Control was actually in 2nd when that caution came out. And it's put him all the way back into the 11th spot. So he's got a little bit of making up to do, Lucy. He can get her done. I'll go back here and watch this. This is a battle going on right here. I'm telling you. The 55 is all over. That's Muleman. He's all over one of the Janendas, and he's trying like that. Oh, Janenda hits the wall, and that might cause him a spot. Take a look at that. Now, that we caught right there. That wasn't pretty. That's going to bring out a caution. That'll be caution number 2, folks. Let's slow this down, and we shall watch. There you get a chance to see it. Came up and smacked the wall, but he was okay with that. He gathered it right back up, but he comes down. I'm sorry. He comes down. They get pretty close there to touch. That wasn't the problem, though. Right there was the problem. Wasn't really clear. And, of course, you've seen that. That right there, folks, is a perfect example of netcode. Take a look. These two guys don't even touch. They were going to, but they didn't. That is a netcode wreck. Part of iRacing. Moon coming back into the pits, bringing a few buddies with him. You can see them all coming around. Jackson says, sounded good. Watching from South Georgia tonight. Nice. Appreciate it. I'm pumping it out to you in 1440p. It can't get any better than that. Not yet, anyway. There he is. He's led every lap so far. Castine's been in second place the whole night as well. These two guys so far has been your star of the night. Mrs. Somerville, nice to see you out here cheering your husband Nathan on. There he is. Looks like he's going to be popping out probably in the 6th position. There's my buddy. Got a good paint scheme going on tonight. There he does. I like it. Look him up. Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, baby. Liking what I'm seeing. Your whopping race summary. We have 104 laps to go. 2 cautions so far for 8 laps and 3 lead changes. Not even going to try to talk to anybody. Because about the time I do, it's going to be green flag racing time. As we can see, one of the guys is going to get his lap back. Hank Castine's going to come out your leader right here. Time everybody gets moved around. Castine means Somerville, Strickland, Lawrence, and Williams, Snyder Black, Beverly, and his dad, Haas the Boss, Beverly, in 10th. That is going to be the top 10 guys coming at you. 48 out of 150 laps. Southeast Coast playoffs. 16 drivers trying to go for the show. MaxspeedTV Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming right at you. Say that fast 3 times. Mean says, man, I really would like to lead a freaking lap. He tried his butt off to get up there. I'm all choked up now. Wow, I'm hearing some carnage going on. Let me see. I'm sure it's going to be a caution somewhere, maybe. I could be wrong. I don't know. Still staying green flag, so we're okay. Means is trying to do something up there. I think he ran in a little too hot, but he did. Somerville tucked the spot for him with ease. And now the caution's going to come out. And I think, once again, Jeremy Talley sitting in the infield, smoking. Let's see why. There he's sideways. He's lost it. He's going to come in and kiss that infield. And he kissed the inside fence all right. Ouch. That's going to leave a mark. Let's go back and check it from the cock view point of view. Full speed. Here he goes. He loses it right there, and he tries to follow it. And wham! He nails that thing. That might be it for him. I know he's used his fast repair already, and when you see the black smoke like that, that's usually a really good sign your motor is hurting. Everybody out here on YouTube, keep an eye on this entire race. As of right now, that's a pretty doggone hard hit he took. His motor is still running, but he'd be a smoking. And not in a good way. He could be the intender for the Dude Wipes Wreck of the Night, too. Keep that in mind as well. So we got Castine and Somerville. 24, Joey Means. Roger Strickland, Mr. Excitement, it's 4th. Lawrence is 5th. Snyder, 6th. 7th, Mark Beverly. Mr. Moon, your pole sitter, back to the 8th spot. And this guy's led 44 laps. Matthew Janenda, 9th and 10th. Mr. Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, baby. As you can see the smoke still going around. I don't know, maybe he's doing a little bit of pest control. What do you think? Trying to get the skeeters away from Tennessee tonight. Appreciate everybody watching us out here on YouTube. That's right, all 24 of you people. And I've only got 9 likes. For the love of God, please hit the like button for these guys. I'm probably going to get fired if you don't. Then you're going to get a broadcaster, like I've said many a time before. He'll end up having a stutter. Then going to wish Bobby with all the hobbies was back. So let's just cut through the chase. Hit the like button. If you get a blister, let me know. I'll send you a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever it takes. Just hit that like button for us. We would certainly appreciate it. Castine's going to be down on the bottom. Somerville's going to be up top. The lights should go out of that pace truck about right now. Giving us a good over-top view of what we like to call the Bristol Stomp. Looks like we're going around one more time. These guys will be setting ready to rock. Austin, I appreciate that. I have no clue why I am famous. I was somebody years ago when I played music full time, but not so much no more. They are all going to gather back up. Go through the gears. Don't miss a gear. If you do, you're going to get your ass booted out of the way. And I gotta tell you, Mr. Excitement, he's missing half a truck. But as long as he got his 4 tires, radiator, the motor, and the tranny, he's good to go. Green flag, and here we go one more time. We're at a ride now. Running along. Somerville way up on the high side, and he just loves to get close to that wall. And the reason why he's up there is because he's trying to pass, and he does. Castine right here now is going to fall back into the second. Somerville's up front. Means is sitting in that 3rd spot. Riding along with him on his hood. Or roof. Anyway, we're riding along with him up there. You got to get yourself into a rhythm at Bristol. And it's kind of hard to do. Especially when you got guys all over your butt. There's your pole sitter. Gary Moon, he's right now currently in 6th. He led 44 laps in this race. He's getting ready to knock on Gary, or I'm sorry, Mr. Snyder's door. Got ourselves a caution again, it looks like. And I got to figure out who it's going to be. Because my telemetry is really slow. Well, let's just go back and see if we can find it. Because I don't know. Well, it's out. But I don't know why it's out. Nope, no idea. That's all right. Not a problem. Give it a chance to stretch your legs, take a drink, relax, wipe the sweat off your brow. Nothing better than a cold sweet tea. The 55 Muleman, he has not been in the pits at all, not yet. That's why he's leading the show. Everybody else behind him. Wow, had me fooled. Thought for sure he was going to go in. This time he said, nope, I ain't doing it. He is not a chase contender tonight. Somerville. Showing second. Castine third. Fourth, Joey Means. Roger Strickland fifth. Sixth, Caudell. Snyder seventh. Mr. Lawrence eighth. Ninth, your pole sitter, Gary Moon. And 10th's going to be Mark Beverly. Just out of the top 10, my buddy, Sammy Davis Jr. And now he relinquishes the lead and comes in. Somerville's led 12 laps. There's your race summary. 83 laps to go. 4 cautions. 18 caution laps. 9 lead changes. You know, actually, folks, it's not too awful bad. Not bad at all, really. Pretty good racing going on. Somerville's on the top. 37, or the 36 in the bottom is going to be Hank Castine. A little bit of green flag, and here we go. You can see the tire spin just a little bit on that 36, but he gathers it up. Doesn't take him no time to get through the gears and get it rolling. Janenda still in the pits. Hey, look at that. Caution is out again, and that's not good because that happens to be Mr. Muleman. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. I lied. That's the Italian Stallion, Mr. Catrone. He's led 1 lap tonight, and he started 3rd. Let's see what happens. Actually, all this starts way up in front of him, which kind of stinks because now I got to try to figure out why. That might have been... I think that was Mr. Hoss Beverly. I could be wrong. I could be. Let's go back and see it. Maybe I can decipher what's happened here. Oh, it's happened way up in front of him. And it looks like his boy, Mark Beverly, in the 13. He's the one may have gotten loose in all of this. Run it back. Did it happen up in front of him? Yeah, one smacks the wall. The 88 does, but oh, he just flat out loses it right there. Sprint cars it around. Oh, no place for the 38 to go whatsoever. You heard the big kaboom. We have a motor blown for sure. Jeremy says, Jeremy Talley says, well, I guess I'll watch the rest from here. I can just hear the voice as he says that. Bristol Motor Speedway, it'll literally just eat you up and spit you right out. And to be honest with you, it's kind of a broadcaster's dream if you want to know the truth. Definitely makes him good at finding all the replays for the accidents. You just got to do it really fast. Somerville's going to lead them. Castine. Been up front just about all evening as well. He's going to be second. Strickland. Third, fourth. Means. Snyder. Cogdell. Moon. Up to seventh. He's your polecat. Nicholas Lawrence, 8th. 9th, Williams. And 10. Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, baby. Somerville's led 18 laps so far. Castine's led the 8. Catrone back up, fixed, ready to rock and roll, sitting in 12th. Right there for the all-important points for leading the most laps. 44 laps he's led so far. We got a ways to go yet. That can be beat. Remember, these cats are going, 16 of them are going to advance on. They need everything they can get. Back to green flag racing. Here we go. Southeast Coast Series playoffs at Bristol. Castine, Somerville side by side, not giving each other really an inch. And Castine's going to go around sideways, and he's going to get tagged. He got hit hard. What great camera work by the cameraman. Let's go back and watch the start. Riding along with him. Doing a little battling here. Everything's fine until it gets out from underneath him. Tries to gather it up. But of course, when it gets loose and you slow down just a little bit, well, you are going to get drilled. And as you can see by the back, he got hit. The good news is he has not used his fast repair yet, so he is going to be okay. He may not even need his fast repair. That's just cosmetic damage. Slap a little bit of makeup Bondo on that. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Cover that puppy up, fill the craters in, and that truck will look beautiful again. They were just in. I'm pretty sure they're going to stay out. Southeast Coast Playoffs. MaxspeedTV. Bobby with all the hobbies right here coming at ya. Bristol Motor Speedway. Where if husband and wives were racing, they would probably take the gloves off by the end of the night and duke it out. That's what this track does. It always has and always will. Again, folks, please hit the like button. Don't make me beg. You got a favorite driver? Oh, let me know. I'll be more than happy to holler over the air when he comes back and watch this broadcast after the race. I'll tell him such and such said. Unhook the plow, for the love of God. Come on, let's go. I'll say something like that for you if you want. These guys are doing really well. Honestly, they are. your big race summary. Only 6 cautions. Not bad. 11 lead changes. That's pretty good. Line it back up. Excuse me. That went down wrong. Line it back up. We're going to do it again. Here's where you do not want to miss a shift. Because just like that, you will get ran over. Nathan Cogdell. Check that out, will you? Setting up there in the 4th spot. Having a really good run tonight. Somerville takes off. Gets just a little bit of a jump on him, and that's exactly what he was hoping for, too. You time it right, you can run off and leave him a little bit, and you ain't got to worry about getting ran over. You can see Strickland going backwards. Here comes Moon trying to take that spot from him if he can get it. Not so easy, he said. The Italian Stallion working his way back up. He is currently now in the 8th position. He just took a spot away from the 05 or the 06 of Williams. I'll tell you what, if you're good, you can, you know, when you're the leader of the race, especially in certain rules, leagues, you can start whenever you want to. And, you know, trying to guess when that guy is going to take off, well, that's literally impossible. So you do get that edge if you're leading on a restart. And believe you me, if you can take advantage of it, especially at Bristol, you should. Big Money Snyder, how you doing, pal? Nice to see you out there with us. And Jeremy, I gotta be honest with you, pal. I think you need to be sponsored by Target. Either that or buy a pinball machine. I don't know. You've had a rough night tonight, my friend. Well, we got ourselves a caution again. And I'm not quite sure who, what, when, why, or where, but I'm trying to find it. Well, best thing to do is hit the replay. See if I can find what's happening. Well, it's not there. It's gonna be another one of those deals where I can't find the replay. Or I can't find the incident anyway, because I'm not seeing nothing. I just saw some smoke. How the hell with it? I give up. Who's in pit road? All your leaders are. That's who. And here they come. They come around real slow all the way around. That's how slow it is. 35 at Bristol. I mean, it's like a herd of turtles going around there. Oh, I don't know. You could get sponsored by Target. That'd be worth it. Castine looks like he's going to be the first one out of here. We're riding along with him here. That's a good thing. Back in again. Gonna get some more work done. Looks like he's probably gonna get a little bit of work done on that back end right there. You can see it. Banged up just a tad. A lot of Hallmark cards are probably going to be sent out to the league tonight. Some of these guys after this race is over. Speaking of Hallmark, I certainly hope a couple of guys here, because I know it's their favorite TV channel, hope they're TiVoing their movies tonight, because we still got a little ways to go here. They might miss something really good. 57 laps. That's what's left of this puppy. Jeremy, I think if you put my picture on that truck of yours, I don't know. I don't know if that'd bring you luck or... it might be best you don't even race it at all, if that's the case. I don't know what kind of luck I can bring you there. Somerville's up top. Mr. Catrone is going to be down on the bottom. All right. The telemetry freezes up on me. Perfect. I love it. Back to green flag racing. As you can see right there, trouble. Strickland had a little rough time right there getting it going. Up against the wall is going to be Means, and they're going to try to miss him, and they're not going to be able to do it. And I'm going to have to restart some telemetry here in order to show you anything. As once again, the bugs of iRacing cannot keep up with telemetry for me. Get it all back going, and we'll try it and see what happens. Let's run it back. It's the only way I'm going to be able to find this thing. Should be right here. That's where it all kind of began. Right in this mess. You see him hitting the wall. The 24 Joey Means tried to get out of it, but Caudell, I believe, is the one slammed that wall. When he did, that just made it really ugly. As you can see, I'm not too sure who that was. It might be. Let's watch here. Ross Beverly, he told me before the race, he says, I'm probably going to hit everything before the night's over with. Well, here he is. Let's see how good of a job he does right here. He got them both. 2 for the price of 1. Sometimes you just can't seem to get away from it. Well, 100 laps in the books out of 150. Still not too bad. Guys are doing a good job. A little bit of smoke in the infield. There's Somerville leading it. Catrone, the Italian stallion, in second place. Snyder third. Fourth is going to be Mr. Nicholas Lawrence. Strickland in fifth. Williams sixth. Seventh, Castine. Your pole sitter Moon is eighth. Mark Beverly is ninth. Mr. Means is in 10th, and he's coming in to get a little bit more work done. Speaking of getting work done, I do believe that will be the one of Mr. Moon. David Moon, to be precise. He led 44 laps. He's still the leader of this thing as far as how many laps have led, and that is important moving onward for the championship. Look at that. Somerville has led 44 laps. And I got a feeling that won't be all. And speaking of which, there he is. Now this guy's been quiet, I'm telling you. He's like a snake in the grass. You don't know he's there until you walk by him, and then he's got you. And that's what Mr. Black here in the 8 machine, should I say, skate. As you can see, he's got his daughter's skate shack. That's his paint scheme. That's pretty sharp looking. But here he's sitting in the 9th spot. He's having a really good run tonight. He started 15th. My buddy Sammy Davis Jr., he is inside getting some work done in the pits. He's 3 laps down in 16th. You're watching Southeast Coast Playoffs. Top 16 cats are going to move on. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you. Bristol Motor Speedway here on a Wednesday night. Appreciate everybody that's out watching with me in YouTube. Back to the green flag. Here we go. These 4 cats just took off and left everybody sitting still back here, it looks like. Go on back. Here they are. Yeah. Castine's trying to pick it up a little bit. Strickland got a little bit of a love tap right there by Mr. Williams. Hey, Mr. Williams comes up and smacks the wall in front of him. Another good shot by the cameraman. And you can see him coming right at you. You know what I haven't done tonight? Hell yeah, that's right. I plumb forgot with all the excitement going on. Let's do this, huh? Let's crank the mother up. I'm gonna tell you, isn't that exciting? That just makes you want to slap your mama. I mean, that is... Oh, now we got it. I heard it there. That was a biggin. Somebody drilled something, and I do believe it might be Mr. Sammy Davis Jr. here. He's gonna get off the track, I think. Not gonna cause a caution, so we're just gonna keep right on a trucking. Somerville's 60 laps he's led of this race. He has taken over the most laps led. Catrone doing a good job, still staying right there with him. With the name Catrone, I'd be scared to death that he have a bounty out for me if I want to race in front of him. Probably like the second chair of the mafia or something, you know? That would make me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Castine working his way back up into the third spot. There's Snyder, he's in fourth. E2's having a pretty darn good run. Your pole setter's made it up to the fifth. He's got the top five now in his sights. Scott Black is up to the sixth. Seventh is going to be Lawrence. Means is in eighth, and he's trying to hold it if he can because Beverly's coming in and he wants it. And Beverly is going to take it from him. And it looks like it's a possibility that now Blake Roebuck, he is standing in the third or the 11th spot. Everybody's still playing nicely right here. I'm shocked. Cogdell's 2 laps down in a 00 machine. And he just about gave Mr. Grimard a little boot right there to get out of his way. Mr. Sammy Davis is in the pits, still getting work done. Somerville coming up on the big boss man. Big boss Hoss. Got to put him in a lap down. And if I'm not mistaken, and they made 2 laps down if he can get around him. But I'll tell you what, the boss is not making it easy for him by no means whatsoever. Now all that fighting going on, well, that's going to bring the 36 of Hank Castine. Once he can get past the 38, he's going to be able to have his sights get a little bit better, a little closer up here on Somerville. Somerville cannot get around the boss Hoss. Lap traffic not making it easy for Somerville. And what does that do? That puts Castine right there on his rear end. Right along here with Somerville. See if he gets a little tired of that and moves him out of his way. He does not move him out of his way. Boss has a good run up on that top side. And he's fighting to get his lap back the hard way, folks. He's only 1 lap down. He's fighting like hell to get that lap back. And he's going to get it back because now we got ourselves a caution. And I really don't know who or why. I'm trying to look. See if I can find where it happens. I'm still looking. Man, these little tracks make it tough, folks. I'm telling you. Hard as heck to say it. Run around a few times real quick. See if I can find it. If not, I'm going to give up on it. The hell with it. There it is. Now I seen it. Just what I wanted to go for. Maybe I'll find it here. Maybe. That is going to be the Italian Stallion, Catrone. And he may have got... I don't know. Not till I see it. I'm going to get yelled at. Take a look and see. Looks like the 88. I don't know. The 88 may have came up on him just a little bit. Not quite sure. I think he did come up on him a little bit and hit him. And Mr. Moon had nowhere to go whatsoever but right in his rear. He hit him hard. Not good luck for him, I'll tell you that. You can see him bump, and then there it was. That's the end of that tune. "19 laps to go. Who's coming into the pits?" Now, Blake Roebuck in the 30 machine, he's running on 33 lap tires. I can assure you, if his ass don't go into those pits soon, he gonna get ran over. That is one guy I would not want to be around right now in a restart. He's not spinning his tires. He's hanging on. That's a good thing. But with 30-some lap tires versus 3 tires, he's going to have a hard time keeping these guys in the back. You can see him sliding right there, and there's 3 of them. Soon to be a 4th one's going to pass him. Going to keep putting him back. 17 laps to go, and here we go. Mr. Means is all over Somerville. He is not going to let him get away that easy. Castine sitting in that 3rd spot. He's only led 9 laps. And the last one is the only one that's going to matter for him. Can we keep her green, folks, for 15 more laps? And as far as making a paint scheme for Jeremy with the Hooter Girls and putting my face right smack dab in the middle, man, that'd be swell. I like that a lot. Whoa, getting just a little squirrely back there, and that will be Roebuck. He got out under control, no problems. Moon, here he comes. He's in the 7th. He's looking at the 38. Gonna try to take that spot from him if he can. Snyder's on the bottom. Ain't gonna make that easy for him. But he's hanging way back here in that 8th spot, doing a little battling. Back up front still, it's going to be Somerville. Has got a little bit of real estate between him and the 24 machine in 2nd place. Castine still hanging on to the 3rd spot. Coming up on 10 laps to go. Getting ready to run out of time here. Run out of laps. Looking on our way back just a little bit. Let's widen this puppy out. Strickland trying to get around Lawrence. And he does. Catrone working his way back up slightly. Love to get a top 5 out of this mess. He led 1 lap, started 3rd. He's another one that should be probably sponsored by Target. He's been beat up quite a bit tonight as well. Somerville's leading it. 6 laps to go. And here comes Castine. Wow, there's a nice little touch. That'll put skid marks in your shorts. And right now, Somerville likes nothing more to look in his rearview mirror and see these 2 cats beat the hell out of each other. That's going to put him off into the sunset for a little bit. And there ain't no way these boys are going to catch him. Castine's trying to get on the inside of Means here. These two guys battling out side by side. Somerville drives off into the sunset. That's exactly what he's wanting to do, and he's doing it. Looks like we're going to be... Oh, I'm hearing some carnage going on. I don't know if it's going to bring out a yellow or not. Still green flagging it. That's what Somerville wants to see. Means and Castine doing everything they can to catch him. Ah, there we go. Ah, we got ourselves the caution. I gotta be honest with you, that was, I'm gonna have to say that was a kind of a late throw. And there's the reason why. Now, should have that been a caution flag thrown? Because it looked like everybody was back up and running again. Didn't see no issues with that. But this is what's brought it out with 3 laps to go. Moon and Beverly get into it. Snyder nowhere to go but in the side of Moon. He handles himself very well right there. Gets it back under control. And I don't know if he can get back up onto power or not. By then, the caution flies. All right, let's set this up for you guys, shall we? Somerville's going to lead this bad boy. You know for a fact he's going to get off to a good jump. And Joey Means actually get the good jump right along with him. If he can, he's going to make it really tough for him. It's hard to time when the leader starts the race. That's the disadvantage. Means he's going to have to worry about Castine because Castine's going to be right there as well. They know they only have a couple of laps to get it done. Now the gloves come off. Or in this case, they pull the gloves up if they're wearing the gloves. They're tightening their belts and everything down. And if they're doing that, then they're scrubbing their monkey because it's a simulator. But they're getting their thinking caps on. They're getting ready to go. They're going to grab that steering wheel, and you're going to see the whites in the knuckles. Because you've only got 2 laps to make it happen. You got to go through the gears. You cannot miss a gear. If you do, you're screwed. Because they'll run you over. Somerville's led 92 laps. He will get a good jump because he starts the race. Could Joey Means time it as well? If he can time it and put the pressure on Joey, he might have something for him. Everybody's got the same amount of laps on the tires. Means and Castine caught Somerville there for a little bit. They're putting some pressure on him. The question is, can they get him right out of the chute, right from the get-go? Because that's what it's going to take. No surprise to me, Somerville is going to take the high line. This is what we've been waiting for, folks. MaxspeedTV Southeast Coast Playoffs, Bristol Motor Speedway. Bobby with all the hobbies coming to you right now. Wednesday night, 2 laps to go. 16 cats are trying to fight to go to the championship. Who's going to be winning tonight? Somerville up top, Means in the bottom. Behind him is going to be Strickland and Castine. Lawrence is going to be in the 5th spot. Somerville off to the races on the high side. Drops it right down in front of him. He pulls out like he was shot out of a cannon. Now you're going to watch Castine go up on the high side. I mean, he just drove right around Means. Castine's going to drive with every single thing he's got. White flag, last lap. I'm going to keep it right here. Is he going to be able to get to him? No, he cannot do it. Somerville's going to be your winner tonight, folks. Heck of a job by Castaigne, giving it all he had to try to do it. There he is, the 28, Mr. Somerville. Gonna go ahead and give out his Bernie and probably blow it up, but we're gonna get it right here for you to see. There it is. He's gonna light it up. Burn that mother down. You guys stick around. Bobby with all the hobbies, Southeast Coast playoffs right here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We will be back right after this big, important message. We're going to interview all three of these guys. Stick around. How you doing? Where in the hell you at, Castaigne? I got him, Mary. Let's see. Shit. Oops. Roger Strickland fourth. That's impressive. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Bobby with all the hobbies, Southeast Coast playoffs right here. 16 cats going for the big championship races here. Trying to be number one, Big Kahuna. Bristol Motor Speedway. I got the three top dogs tonight in this race. Yee-haw. Mr. Joey Means, talk to me.
What's going on, Bobby?
How you doing, buddy? I tell you what, man. You were doing a heck of a job. I mean, man, you were all over. You were up front for a while, doing some battling. And to be honest with you, I don't even think... Yeah, you ended up using one of your fast repairs. So you must have got into something somewhere, didn't you?
Got a little loose after someone had smoked the wall in front of me, and I tried to swerve around him, and my truck just wanted to go drift around him instead of turning around him, and then just cause a huge wreck. So...
Well, you know what? Before the caution came out, you had a pretty good run on Nathan, and you actually was able to get up there and catch him. And then I don't know if the tires went away from you or Nathan just unhooked the plow a little bit. I don't know what, but he seems like he pulled away just enough that it was a little hard to catch. But hey, man, you and Castaigne were running pretty good together. You know, right there. I thought you guys both had something for Somerville at the very end. You came up a tad bit short.
Yeah, that last restart there, I figured was starting on the low line. I was going to lose the high line. And then, yeah, either Hank was either going to catch me just in the right time and maybe just give me a bump and run, or he was just going to pass me clean. And you know what, I'll take a third. But one of these damn times, I swear, I'm gonna get better than the third. Just waiting patiently.
You know what? You got to have patience. You got to have all the fenders, 4 tires, and a motor, and a radiator. And you know what? Your truck looks pretty doggone good.
Yeah, that fast repair saved me. I'm glad I was holding on to it for the most part up until. I mean, I even tried to just use the normal pit time. I had like 2 minutes and a mod for optional. Did a little bit of it, and then we had a long green flag run towards the end. I just needed one more caution, got it, and then got to use that fast repair just in time so I could catch back up with the boys up there at the front.
You started 17th and you finished 3rd. That is, I mean, that's something you can be kind of proud of, I'm going to tell you right now, especially here at Bristol, my friend.
Yeah, that qualifying, it plowed like a dump truck. I could not get that thing to turn, and yeah, it was not great. But I take a third at Bristol any day of the week.
Right, here's your opportunity. The podium is all yours. Who do you want to thank before I send you on your way?
I would like to thank my beautiful fiance for letting me race all these leagues I'm in. Thank you, Bobby.
Smart man thinking the fiance. Smart man.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bobby, for the broadcast. Charles for the league. All the loose lug nut drivers, Somerville, Sammy, David, and yeah, it's fun. It's a good race for sure.
All right, buddy, you take care. Hey, those are points. That's what we're looking for, man. Trying to work your way up. We're coming down off of 16 guys here and finishing 3rd. Definitely a good points night for you. So keep it up. I'll catch you next week.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Bobby.
All right, buddy. Good job on his part. Points is very important. Never a dull moment with this guy either. He can drive, I'll tell you. Next up, Hank Castine. Talk to me, my friend.
How you doing, Bobby?
I'll tell you what. I was doing pretty good watching you run around this track. I mean, you were battling it out. You started 2nd. You led 9 laps of the race, but you were always right around there just lurking. And then every once in a while you get caught up in a little incident. But you know what? You didn't even have to use your fast repair, did you?
Nah, I didn't use my fast repair, but I'm an idiot. On about lap 70, I was on the bottom line, and of course, Somerville took the top line, and I was trying to hold it down there, and I couldn't, and I ended up spinning it, and then I had to go a lap down, and I don't know why I tried to hold it down there like that only on lap 70. Hell, it's got a long way to go. And I had to crawl my way back up, which was all right. And then I had a rough time getting by Joey. And by the time I did, I didn't have enough left for Somerville. I think if we would have had a couple more laps, I think I would have gave him a good little challenge. I was thinking about hitting him in the butt, spinning him out, but I didn't want to do that. That's not fun.
That's a class act on your part. I mean, I can guarantee you he probably wouldn't have done that either. I mean, there's a good bunch of guys in this league. Even though Bristol brings out the worst in people, I mean, trust me.
Yeah,
you know it does.
Yeah, that's
but
I'm the one that caused my own accident, so I only had myself to blame.
Well, you got to keep your head up a little bit because you're looking for the points. You're trying to get to that championship. You finished 2nd at Bristol, dude. That's a pretty good accomplishment.
I'm happy with the 2nd finish, man. It's all points. He's only up on me 1 now, and we still got lots of races left. So,
yeah.
So I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, you're doing fine. Just whatever you're doing, I don't know if you're rubbing a rabbit's foot or a horse's leg or whatever it is, but you keep doing it for the rest of the series. You're going to be a force to be reckoned with here, I'm telling you.
I'll do my best.
Anybody you want to thank before I let you go tonight?
Oh, yeah, of course, you, Charles, a couple guys on my race team. Honestly, I don't even know which one I'm on. That's bad. I know Nick's on it, but I'm sure we're doing pretty good in that aspect of it, hopefully. Other than that, man, that's about it. Again, always get on Amazon and get one of them balls. I know you got one, didn't you, Bobby? Just nod your head.
Sir. Yes.
All right. That's all I got, man.
All right, man. You take care. We'll talk to you later.
Later.
Always a pleasure talking to Castine. I'll tell you that. All right, Mr. Somerville, you're the man right now. The race winner. You led 96 laps. You started 5th. Give me a rundown. What was it like?
Coming into this race, I wasn't really confident. I'm not really the best short track racer. I put a ton of practice time in last night and today. So I got lucky, and Hank chose the bottom because he didn't know how strong the top was on a restart. And I got around him, and just then I was picking the top on the restarts because we'd only get anywhere from 10 to 15 laps on a run. So it's all about how you restarted, and once the restarts shuffle out, everyone just goes to the high side, and it's so hard to pass here. So
Well, I do know out here in YouTubeville, I know Tally, he should have been sponsored by Target because he had a bullseye all night. He got knocked out early. And he did say up here in YouTube on that restart, he says, I guarantee you Somerville's going to restart on the top side. And that's exactly what you did. Do you think that's what gave you the edge to go ahead and pull out and kind of sort of not have to worry about anything in those last 2 laps?
I think I've been laid back a lot this season, let a lot of stuff slide, and then tonight I just turned on the aggression. I want to say sorry to Haas and Blake. I got super aggressive. I was getting frustrated, and I just wanted to win. So sorry for being too aggressive if I was, but more to come.
Well, you know what? At some point, you got to take the gloves off and you got to go for the win. I mean, that's just the way it is. Everybody else is going to do it. You got to do it. We're looking for that championship's what we're looking for. So you finished number 1 tonight. You are the race winner. Look forward to seeing you for next week. Is there anybody out there that you want to thank before I let you go? The podium is yours.
Yeah, I want to thank you, Bobby. First and foremost, if you weren't broadcasting, I wouldn't be able to be here.
Why is that?
Because if you're not broadcasting, no one's watching.
Oh, come on. No. There's other ones out there be watching you.
Not as good as you.
Checks in the mail.
I want to thank my wife for everything. She's my rock, especially stuff that's going on. She's just been there for me the whole time. I want to thank my teammates, Charles, David. He's a way better short track racer. He gave me a few pointers. It really stuck. Joey is a great teammate. Sammy, hands down, probably the most stand-up guy in the league.
Oh,
If I could just do anything to get him in victory lane, I will. Trust me.
I'll tell you what, that guy is the most likable guy. Personally, in my opinion, I think he's the most likable guy in iRacing. If they had a voters thing that you could do for the most likable guy, I think Sammy win that puppy hands down.
100%. And I also want to thank my sponsor. He's kind of getting tired of spending money that I win. But I want to thank Blair Peterson, NASCAR, Autographs, Diecast, and Auctions. Check them out. I've already got a bunch of people in the league on the Facebook page. I'm just waiting for you to buy something now, Bobby.
Sure, I will. When I have a spare minute of my time, I certainly will do so. Hey, ask him if he has diecast of airplanes, will you?
I might.
That's what I'm looking for. A Cessna. 172, 182. Yeah, hook me up.
Yeah.
All right, good.
And
Go on.
I want to thank my family. And, yeah, that's it.
Well, good job, pal. You're the winner. Working on for that big picture. The last race, the big championships, what you're working for. Number 1 tonight. Congratulations. Take it easy. Get out of that rig. Relax a little bit. Oh, hell. Watch a Hallmark channel with your wife tonight. Watch a good Hallmark movie. All right?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm about to get an ass chewing from the other people in the league when I go down to the next chat. So I'll talk to you later, Bobby.
All right. Take care of yourself, buddy.
All right.
That's kind of funny. Well, you know, it is what it is. It's racing. It's Bristol. I told you at the beginning of the race. It's going to bring the Karens out full bloom. That's what the track does, period. I don't care who you are. But anyway, I like to appreciate everybody. I thank everybody for coming out here. I certainly appreciate you guys for watching tonight on YouTube. Everybody be safe. And we'll catch you next week. We'll continue on this little battle. See who's going to win this championship coming up. In the meantime, Southeast Coast playoffs. Number 1 playoffs here in the book so far. Bobby with all the hobbies. MaxspeedTV. Appreciate everybody for watching. Until next week, see ya.